Hey love, so tutorial time once again. We're going to start from scratch. I did have some blemishes breaking out, so I used my Smashbox Blemish Control Primer, which I've filmed a review on. I will link down below. But let's first get started. That's already on my face. So the next thing I want to put on my face is my Bobbi Brown foundation. I also have a review on that. It went up on Monday, and as always, I will link that down for you in the down bar. This one does come in a stick format when you buy it. The little sample I had, I was sort of trying to work with little sections of it, so it was a little bit crumblier than I was expecting. But again, if you want full opinions and what have you on the foundation, head over to that tutorial or that review from Monday. I then took my Sonia Kashuk Menu Flat Top synthetic brush that I picked up from Target to blend it all in. I've really been loving this brush. Someone asked me if I love it more than my Marc Jacobs Face 2, and believe it or not, I do, and this one is a fraction of the price. If you guys want a full review on this brush, let me know and I'd be happy to film one for you. And yeah, it's just me jamming out. Some of you asked me to list what songs I listen to while I do my makeup, so I'm going to try to go back to my history and pull that list, and I'll put it down in that description box for you all. So next thing, taking my MAC Mineralize Concealer, and I'm just going to use that to highlight. Since this foundation was so yellow toned, I decided to go with a yellow highlight, and I just do this sort of triangle formation, trying to stay away from the tops of my cheeks, making it really narrow in the front so that we can highlight in one place and then put our blush in the other place. And this is my Blend a Hand brush from the Balm, just blending that all in. And some more singing. This is my MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Powder. I'm going to use that to set my under eye area. I also decided that for this look, I didn't want to set my entire face with something too heavy, so I just used the same powder to set my T-zone and any areas where I had some blemishes coming out. Instead of using a paint pot, I decided to just use my Urban Decay Primer Potion because I really wanted to see what the pigmentation was like on these shadows. So this is the Smoky Palette by NYX. Everything on my face will be listed down in the description box. That was what that pointing was. I started with that dark blue color on a MAC 217 as an overall eyelid color. I wanted to do a smoky eye, but I didn't want to go with something black, so it could be a little bit more wearable during the day. And I was very happily surprised with how beautifully pigmented these shadows were, actually. And then I took the brown color on my 41 crease brush from Sephora, and I ran that in the crease. This palette's also one that I got, excuse me, my swap with Crystal. I'll link her channel as well as the swap video down below. But these palettes, I believe, retail for $7.50, and they are really great value for money, I find. So yeah, and I think this was a great big say something that I was singing to you guys, or swooning at you guys. Taking that purple color on a 239 brush, just to darken up that crease a little bit. Yes, the color on our eyelid is pretty dark, so it doesn't need a huge amount of building, but it just gives it a little bit of depth. Yeah, me jamming out. Anyways, and then the light changed on us, which is just no fun at all. But I did want to show you, so I took that sparkly color on my 238, just that flat little brush from MAC, and just pushed that right underneath my lower lash line. It just gave a little bit of a nice liner effect and some shimmer underneath, and it was so pigmented and had no fallout, which was amazing. I then took my mascara and my Caitlin Silver eyeliner on my eyes, but I did that off camera. And that was my new 168 brush from MAC, which I will be filming a review on for you guys for sure. And then my hollow pigment from Illamasqua. I'm placing my contour. With such a dramatic eye look, I wanted to go dramatic all over. So I'm starting with cream products on my face just so everything will last all day, and in fact it really did. And then I'm taking this Bonjour Soleil palette, which I also got in the swap, and that first chocolate Soleil bronzer color on that same brush, and just placing it on top of the cream. Like I said, I do it 2 steps this way. It smells just like chocolate. I do it 2 steps this way so it lasts all day. And as you can see, that is a very stark line, but don't worry because we are going to blend it out. So I took my new Sephora 45.5 brush and just buff it right in. It is a really great little brush for doing just that. And then we're going to move on to blush. By doing blush after, again, we're going to just help blend that color right out even more, the contour color. So this is Sunbasque by MAC. And then I'm taking my 163, I want to say 168. My angled blush brush from MAC, any brush will do, but just placing that color sort of right on top of the contour and blending it in. I then took Sun Bunny from that same Bonjour Soleil palette. I will also be filming a whole review on that guy for you guys, the palette. I think this is an eye blend brush from Bobbi Brown, just as a highlight on my cheekbones and my Cupid's bow. I then took the 2 lip products from the new MAC collection, put those on my lips. 3 points of positivity. The first is jamming out to this awesome music while I was filming. The second is going for long drives in my car, also jamming to some music. And my 3rd point of positivity is being proud of myself for doing well shopping some recent MAC collection, just getting what I want. So I want to send you guys tons and tons and tons of love. Hope you're having an awesome day. And I don't know what faces I was making, but just want to remind you, life is too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye, guys.